Hey, everyone. This is Neil the Badass Tyson, and I just want to tell you about all of the cosmos. There's so many cosmos. Let me tell you, if you were to take an asteroid and filter it through a system, add heat and temperature, and I'm talking about make it warm, you know what I mean? You can extract water from it. Yes, I am the curator of the Hayden Planetarium, but I'm also a badass of science. I believe in science. Science doesn't care about your beliefs, and I don't care about your species, because I am all-encompassing, all-inviting Neil the Badass Tyson. Welcome, Evanistics. Welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle program, broadcasting all across the galaxy. No matter where there is alien life or water, we will bring it to you. That is what we promise here on the Aristotle Full Throttle program. We're going to raise the temperature and raise the stakes. You all might be feeling some anxiety right now because of the election tomorrow. But let me tell you, it is insignificant on the scale of cosmological proportions. Your mere election, your feeling of despair, just weigh it against galactic proportions. Just think about that for just 1 minute. Think about, hey, Will, is this Will? If you were to go to Mars right now, there are no elections taking place there. Just a vast emptiness across the galaxy. I hope that you are bringing your own special vices today. If you have any, I'm sure I'm going to need one to get through tomorrow. I promise you that. Whoa, Batwoman, what are you doing out here in the cosmos? Good evening.
Well, Neil deGrasse, the Badass Tyson, I can go anywhere. I'm Batwoman. Don't you know that by now?
Well, hey, baby, can I just say that you've got a nice asteroid?
Neil the Badass Tyson, I would not like to be objectified by you. That is inappropriate.
Hey, baby, I'm just talking about cosmological instances in space. And, you know, you have definitely got, and you've definitely got a divine cosmological body. Do you know what I mean?
Neil deGrasse, the Badass Tyson, I prefer you keep your thoughts to yourself and behave appropriately.
But you do indeed have a celestial body. I'm just gonna say that. Neil deGrasse Smoker Tyson Tucson. Yeah, I like that. You know, I'm gonna go get myself a glass of water.
Neil, I just have one question for you.
I've got infinite questions for you. If you were to take the time, all of time, and add it all together to where we are at right now, I would like to spend that amount of time with you, baby.
Neil the Badass Tyson, you are incorrigible. My question to you is, who are you voting for tomorrow?
I'm voting for Cassiopeia.
That's a constellation.
Yeah, baby. But she is a beautiful constellation. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She is one gorgeous constellation, and I'm gonna write her in.
All right, that's your vote. Your vote is you'll be throwing away your vote, just so you know. I think that a wise choice would be to vote for Joe Biden.
I will consider it. Just like I would consider your the stars in your eyes.
Oh my God. Hello, everybody. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. This is the Aristotle Full Throttle program. We do this 5 days a week at 5 p.m. We talk about movies. We talk about silliness. It's just really theater of the absurd and jocular. The show couldn't get any more jocular. Hello, Evanistics. What's up? What's good? Everybody on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, you could donate to the ACLU. You can go ahead and do that. That's the thing you can do. The ACLU is going to be something that we need in case, things go wrong. And by wrong, I mean if Donald Trump wins this election tomorrow. By win, lose, or fraud, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. I hope you can all stay safe. I hope you could vote safely. Please, please, please vote early if you can. Please vote absentee if it's an option in your state. Make sure that you can get it in a Dropbox, official Dropbox. Make sure that you can get it in. If your state requires that it be postmarked by the date, get it done. Get it done now. Just get it done. More votes means the majority is speaking, and that majority definitely will vote for Biden. So please don't let this election be gerrymandered by the GOP, which is what they love to do. They sure love to focus on the strategery of it all. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed my co-host here is Baby Yoda. Just Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda Fauci is none too happy about it. Wait.
Hey, everybody. This is Dr. Baby Yoda Fauci. I don't know if you remember me, but I used to be the co-host. I used to be the star of the show. You know what I mean? Now they got this guy over here. He's way too cute. I can't take it. You think he's cuter than me? Really? Really? Listen, if I wear a mask and you wear a mask, everybody looks the same. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll be over here. Thank you.
We had so much fun last Friday playing games. Jen the Fierce was brilliant enough to suggest that we start playing games, interactive games with the audience, which is what we're going to do a lot more. We're going to play trivia games. We're going to have games that are interactive and giveaways, guys. I'm having a giveaway. I'm going to give away a PS5. If you are one of the lucky viewers who subscribes and participates in the show constantly, a lot, you have a chance to win a PS5 once I get to 10,000 subscribers on Twitch and or on any of the platforms. Once I hit the 10,000 mark on IG, Twitch, Instagram, anything. That's not Twitter. I'm all way higher than that on Twitter right now. But maybe 100,000 on Twitter, then 100,000. That whatever happens first. We're going to give away a PS5 and a game of your choice on that PS5. So let us commence with the giveaways. Tell your friends about the show, like the video, share, talk about it, participate. It's about geeking out. It's about having a good time. And that's what we're going to do today. We're talking about The Mandalorian. Season 2. Did you guys watch it? Who watched The Mandalorian? Because there's going to be spoilers. I'm going to tell you. Did you watch it, buddy? I just got to tap him on the head. Wake him up. Oh. All right. Oh, yeah? Me too. If you watched it, man, oh man, was that a great episode. It was so much fun. There was so much action. It was like watching a mini movie. Hey, Super Prime Directive. Welcome, Super Prime Directive. I would like to introduce you to... Yep.
I am Robocoptopus. I am Robocoptopus. As you can see, hang on. My mouth, sorry. Sometimes my mouth takes some oiling. I need to oil my mouth. Welcome. Dead or alive, Super Prime Directive, you are coming with me. What is your Super Prime Directive? My Prime Directive, as Robocoptopus, I'm a Robocop. I was a Robocop. I was a man once. I was a boy, actually. If you want to split hairs, I was a boy. I grew into a man. I graduated high school. I took a semester in college after a year off. I did a gap year, they call it. I did a gap year before college, and I just really wanted to travel the world and see it. But what I did mostly was just hang out with my friends. And they just get all coked up and stuff. Those those crazy Amish people. Anyway, I went to the police academy. I became a cop first. First things first, okay? I didn't start out a Robocoptopus. I'm just saying, there was a process. And here I am today, after having gone through the police academy. I did some work at several precincts, and on my first day at a precinct, I got killed. I got murdered by Clarence Boddicker and his crew. One of the guys, I turned him into, he went into toxic waste and he got exploded. It was crazy. But, later on, in my later years, I decided to become a Robocoptopus. Okay? Okay? Oh, hey, Evan. Evan, you're a writer. You're a TV film writer. You know what I'm talking about. You know what it takes. You got to have a backstory. Guys, if you want to check out the episode with Evan, go on AristotleFullThrottle.com and you can find the abridged version of the episode with Evan, or you could find the full-length episode on the live shows. Hey, Anja and O, thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
That was Robocoptopus. He just wanted to fill you in a little bit about his backstory. He's always got a surprising thing about his history. He's been around the block for a long time. He's been around the block many times. Jen the Fierce. Mandy Patinkin is on TikTok now. Mandy Patinkin is on TikTok. Now you know TikTok is over. Guys, let me just fill you in a little bit on my weekend before we get into the meat of the Mandalorian. Speaking of meat, this is my injury where I got cut the other day. I got cut opening this box. I opened his home. I opened this guy, but he's been healing me. I don't know if you could see it, but let me put the focus point. The focus point is right. Where is the focus point? You'll see it. Anyway, I got a cut on my finger. It was real bad, but it's actually healing pretty fast. I'm surprised. I think that it's Baby Yoda's doing. And then, yesterday, I was just watching The Mandalorian again. I was re-watching The Mandalorian yesterday, and I was eating chips. And then I was like, wait, there's a chip in my mouth. Let me just grab that chip out of my mouth. And I just pulled this piece of my tooth off. I put it under my pillow. I didn't get nothing. I put this under my pillow. I didn't get anything. I broke my tooth off. Part of it. I felt like I was 12 again. Or whatever. When do you lose teeth? 8? I felt like I was a kid and I lost a tooth. And I was like, well, this isn't good because there ain't another one coming. So I made an appointment with my dentist. An emergency appointment. Which I've been putting off. I was supposed to go to get a cleaning a few months ago, and I was like, yeah, but I don't want to be laying there with my mouth open and you sticking your fingers in my mouth, and then there's COVIDs, and they were like, we understand. And then they've been falling apart. I'm stressed. I think we're all stressed a little bit right now. I don't know about you. Maybe some people are blissfully unaware of all the things that are going on. Gonna check out the stream on the other platforms real quick, says Is This Will. Thank you for popping in on Instagram. Guys, if you are joining on Instagram, the reason I have a simultaneous thing on Instagram and all of the other ones, because Instagram has a lot of random pop-ins, which like Mary Poppins. So I'm very grateful for that. A lot of the random pop-ins pop in on Instagram, and then I say, hey guys, check out the full feed on the other channels. And you can go ahead and do that, and it's wonderful. And that's how we get more fans, because we want more fans. That's the whole idea, right? Everybody's worried about tomorrow. Maybe they're not. Someone on Twitter said to me earlier, they said this. I tweeted, you might be feeling stress. You might be wondering that maybe this person is like a Trump supporter, right? Full disclosure, I don't like Trump. I don't like this administration. I feel like this is really a battle for the soul of America, and there's a lot of people under the Trump delusion. They're under like Trump derangement syndrome right now, and it's a Stockholm syndrome type of thing. He's an abuser. He's an awful person, and people are like, I need to stay with my abuser. Like, this is what's going on a massive scale. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't care about anybody himself. He doesn't do anything unless it benefits himself directly. Guys, this is a fact. You can predict all of his behaviors by going, is he going to just say whatever benefits himself and never take responsibility for everything? Yes. That's how he works. So, I replied to the guy who was like, but why are you so worried about the election? And then I said, and listen, we talk about social issues here. We talk about certain things like race in America. And guys, I'm a brown guy in America. If you're brown in America, if you're a woman, if you're a minority of sorts, you're feeling a little stressed. That last election was an existential crisis for me and for a lot of people who look like me. Okay? Maybe you didn't feel it. Maybe you didn't have that feeling. But we did. To be a white man in America. Guys, it is the ruling class. If you are among the rich white men in America, you may not feel things as badly if you are a white man in America. Obviously, there's some backlash toward the white men in America, which, you know, it just is. It's just, this is what we got to acknowledge. And I said, hey, to this guy, hey, I'm glad you're unaffected. And to that, I actually replied with a quote from Aristotle, from the Aristotle, which was, what was the quote? Let me let me check the quote out again. Sorry, guys, on Instagram, you paused for a second. I gotta go on my Twitter because it's the quickest way to do it. Real quick, guys. I thought it was a very funny quote to reply with because, you know, F 'em. Yeah, here it is. There it is. Which was, guys, I'm back on Instagram. So the quote I replied to him with was a quote from Aristotle, the Aristotle. I got beard oil. Which was, to perceive is to suffer. So, Ange, did you watch The Mandalorian? Yes. Let me catch up on some of these comments. Tomorrow we find out whether we have a functioning country or we're full collapse. This is true. I agree with you, Evan. You know, this is what we find out tomorrow for real. This is true. Because this dude in the White House and that branch of the government in which he is the head of has been restructuring, or at least approaching their power, wielding their power to no consequence. Which is what they want. They want a branch of government that is so powerful that it cannot be controlled by any other branch of government, and which is what they've been putting things in place for. They want a ruling part of the government. And, yeah, it's broken. It's gonna break if Trump gets reelected. It will be beyond repair, in my opinion, and my prediction, pain. It will be beyond repair. I talked to this kid yesterday. He was an interesting kid. Jordache jeans, retro sneakers, red vest, looking like he was straight out of the 80s. He said, at noon tomorrow, Trump will be calling on Biden to concede. And by 7 p.m., Trump will call the election for himself, and the legal process begins. Absolutely 100% agree. Trump is going to try to call it as early as he can so it looks like Biden, who will win the popular vote. I promise you. Biden will win the popular vote, which don't mean sugar honey iced tea in the grand scream of things. The grand scream of things. That's what I say.
Yeah, baby. I would like to say that in the grand scheme of things, you got me hollering at you.
Listen, Neil deGrasse badass smoking grass Tyson, you can go jump in a lake. I am Batwoman. I could kill you with my little pinky toe. Okay? So just watch out. I'm a ninja. I will destroy you, Neil deGrasse.
Hey, baby. I'm just trying to pay you a compliment.
That is not a compliment. Learn how your manners. Learn how to be a real man, okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson? Learn how to treat bat women with respect.
I got you.
Neil deGrasse Tyson always being inappropriate. He's just he's being flirtatious, but it's over the line. It's over the line. It's a bad example. Oh man, he was straight out the DeLorean. That kid you saw yesterday was Marty McFly. Little naive Marty McFly. Hey DJ 420, what's up? You are in the right place. Listen, I did not partake in any other. I left my coffee in the microwave. That is, caffeine and sugar is what drives me. But whatever drives you is your business. And if that helps you watch this show, I encourage it. as long as you're not hurting anybody else. Because we're all about empathy and cooperation and fun until the daddy takes the T-Bird away. Except screw the Beach Boys. They were at a Trump rally the other day. Guys, it's going to get violent. It's going to get crazy tomorrow. Watch out.
I hope that you all stay safe tomorrow, because it may turn ugly. Ugly like me. A man who is half swine, who is half pig. I was a man. I was a pig who dreamed he was a man, or a man who dreamed he was a pig. But until I discover my true self, I will hide in this cave of forgotten dreams, which is a wonderful documentary. I highly encourage it. It's a documentary about these 40,000-year-old paintings behind me. Look at the stalactite behind me. Stalactites. They are old. Old like me. Please, be careful, be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Have faith in our democracy.
Definitely have faith. I knew we were going to talk about the Mandalorian, but it is getting heated, man. I'm talking about stuff now. I'm talking about real things, for real. Am I right, Baby Yoda? Dr. Yeah, he agrees. I'm sleeping tomorrow. Call me. Yeah, sleep through tomorrow if you can. We're going to have a show tomorrow, too, and maybe it'll be like a lot. It'll be a live show about whatever's going on. But Baby Yoda is my co-pilot. I'm like, he has fun. Man, he's having fun up here. I'm the Mandalorian. I don't have a Mandalorian. We're going to talk about the Mandalorian right now. Let me fix my helmet so that it fits. Let me just fix it. There. Look at me. I'm a Mandalorian. My hair doesn't fit inside my helmet. It's okay. Did you guys watch The Mandalorian? Was it your favorite episode yet? It was my favorite episode. Did you guys watch The Mandalorian? Let's talk about fun. Let's talk about fun things from now on. For the rest of the hour, and then maybe toward the end of the hour, we'll play a game. Guys, I want to have trivia games. I want to have fun games. I want to have giveaways on this show. Right now, all I can afford to give away are stickers. So if you want to win at the games at the end of each day, maybe starting tomorrow, because I did not prepare for this today. I just got Neil the Badass Tyson ready for today and his whole world. But every day we add a little extra, because, I like to be extra. Well, I'm giving away stickers. So at the end of each day, we're going to have a game, and then we're going to play the game, and then we're going to give away a sticker to the lucky winner. All right? Maybe starting tomorrow. Maybe today. Who knows? We can do whatever. The show is a work in progress. I like when you're actually watching the show get developed. I like when you're here while the show is expanding and growing. At least Baby Yoda is still having fun. Yeah, Baby Yoda is like charmed. I keep Baby Yoda on my desk staring at me because whenever I start to feel down, I just pop him on the head and then he makes me happy. Look at how cute it, like seriously. I'm not even joking. There's something about the quarantine and a Baby Yoda that makes me happy. It just happened. It just happened that way. Sometimes it happened that way. That might be a shirt that I make. Maybe that's a sometimes ... it happened that way. What do you guys think? We'll have a vote on a shirt that I'll sell because I do need to start selling shirts because man, oh man, I paid rent today and I was not happy about the prospects of the future. I am working Thursday though, which is good. I got to get a COVID test tomorrow and work Thursday. First day of work, second day of work since 6 months. Yes, I agree with you, Super Prime Vector. Absolutely fantastic episode. Wow, blew my mind. So much fun. We had Cobb Vanth. Have you ever had a Vanth? I don't know what his name was, but guys, this is going to be a spoiler alert. In case you didn't... Wait, Ange, did you just say...
I'd buy that for $1.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna have games. We're gonna have fun. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm not on Twitch. I'm not on the app Twitch right now. But if I sign in, I know that Jen is monitoring that. She is an admin on that. So in case anybody pops into the room, I'm not sure how it works, but I think now that I'm an affiliate on Twitch, which is awesome, you guys can like send rewards. You could send little rewards to baby Yoda, and we can play games. Just play games, you know, have fun. What was this? Oh, thank you about the stickers. The stickers were fun. Baby Yoda is happy about this. Baby Yoda's like, give me a sticker. Yeah, I'll give you a sticker. You can hold that. Just hold on to that, okay? Just hold that for now, all right? But what was your favorite part about the episode? There were so many layers to the episode of The Mandalorian that there's so many Easter eggs. Started out, they were having a fight between the Gamorreans in the ring, and then John Lakewee Cyclops was like, hey, I got a job for you. I got to send you to Tatooine because there's a Mandalorian there. And then because the Mandalorian's looking for more Mandalorians so he can get Baby Yoda back to his people, right? So he goes there and he runs into Cobb Vanth. Cobb Vanth is wearing none other than, spoiler alert, Boba Fett's armor, which I thought was pretty cool, but it didn't fit him. It was very ill-fitting. Did you notice how he was like, it did not look right on him, which was good. It was a good touch, actually. Not yet with the tips and bits, but super close. Okay, cool. I hope to get that. But we're gonna get close to the tips and the bits, and once we get to the tips and the bits, the Jello pudding. Sorry, I don't mean to invoke Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is he's not a part of this show. But guys, I'm excited to have games and giveaways because this is what we're going to have here. But remember, if you're just watching, if you're stumbling in on Instagram, remember you could donate to the ACLU. You could jump over to twitch.tv/Aristotle Full Throttle and you can become a follower of my show. And we're going to have games and giveaways. It's going to be fun. That's the modern world we live in, guys. It is the attention economy. And if you can do it, do it. I just appreciated that they treated the Tusken Raiders like actual intelligence society instead of doubling down on them being savage simpletons. Absolutely, Evan, Super Prime Directive. That was such a great touch. It was like, hey guys, let's bring some added dimension to these characters, to these people that we just thought were like Tusken Raiders or Sand People. They're faceless and identityless and cultureless. They were just raiders. But no, they were actual people with a culture and wants and needs, and they wanted to kill the crate dragon as well. I mean, guys, how freaking cool is an episode of a TV show that literally slays a dragon? There's a dragon slaying episode. You guys, if you're in the room watching Aristotle Full Throttle, chances are you're a nerd like me and you like stuff like that. Dungeons and Dragons, Houses and Humans, slaying dragons is cool stuff around here. This is the kind of entertainment we like. I'll tip my hat to the writers. Evan's Super Prime Directive in the Twitch room. He is a writer. He's a fan of good writing. Obviously, if you're gonna aspire to be a great writer, you gotta appreciate certain things like this. And the fact that there's dragon slaying, just the idea of tackling the idea of being a dragon slayer, so much fun. What an idea for a show. And I'm excited for this season because I think there's going to be a deep, rich story this season, because the first season was all about selling the idea on you. Like, they were like, we got to make the show good, entertaining, flashy. But at the end of the first episode of the first season, when they showed little friend Baby Yoda, I think everybody was like, oh yeah, sign me up for the rest of this because this guy's too cute. I got to watch every episode of this show. I think that the idea behind the show is like, first season particularly, they were like, how are you going to deny this? How are you going to not want to watch 8 episodes of that each year? So the idea, still got to watch. All right. Well, the idea behind the show, I don't want to really just completely spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but maybe I do. I'm thinking, guys, because I watched the show with my friend David, who's in Louisville, Kentucky. My mutual friend with Greg Benson, by the way. If you guys were watching it on Friday, we rated Greg Benson's channel on... Do you raid the room or do you raid the channel? I don't know. But on Twitch, we rated Mediocre Films. So if you guys are a fan of Greg Benson's show, check it out. On Fridays, we're going to raid his room every Friday. if he's having a show right after us, we're going to raid his room. But also, I'm thinking we do maybe a watch party of The Mandalorian on Friday on the channels after, Friday evening. Because this is the new time, and I'm not sure when David is around to watch it, but I would like to watch it with David and you guys, and we could all watch it together. But, because shows like that are so fun to watch with other people, because then you're all like, oh, that's that, and that's who's the what's, and I've seen this before, and look at that, they're doing that, oh, they're going there, aren't they? Cobb Vanth is part of the expanded universe, by the way. I appreciated that, yes. So, what else? And I wish I knew you wish you knew what we were all talking about? Well, we're talking about The Mandalorian. We can also have you talk to Baby Yoda. Look at this toy. That's a fun toy. We're talking about The Mandalorian. It's interesting because it seemed like they may be willing to make the show more important to the future of the story and larger franchise. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. When I was watching that episode, let's talk about the grander things. They are bringing Ahsoka in the season, and she's going to be played by our favorite, Ahsoka Tano. She was in the show Daredevil. You guys remember. You guys will drop it in the comments for me, because my brain is shared by you guys. You guys share my brain. We all share the brain. So if I can't think of it, you will. We're a collective. The Aristotle Full Throttle Collective. Yeah, Ahsoka Tano's going to be in the show. I ain't seen episode 1 yet, Aristotle. You haven't seen episode 1? Star Wars episode 1 are you talking about? I know that you're talking about season 2 episode 1, but I'm just joking with you. So this is what happens in it. Let me tell you. Let me just explain it to you, Ange, so you don't have to see it. In the grand scheme of things, let's go light spoilers then. In the grand scheme of things, Evan hit the nail on the head. Rosario Dawson, thank you. Evan hit the nail on the head. The thing about the first season was it felt very episodic. It felt like adventure to adventure. But now, because I think it's the best move, I think this is the best move for Star Wars, is to stick to the TV stuff. Because the movies, I'm not a big fan of. I don't like Episode 9. Episode 9 can go into trash and burn up along with everything else in 2020. And my tooth. And my broken tooth, guys. I broke my tooth. That's it. It's my tooth. I'm going to bring it to the dentist and say, could you put it back? Could you glue it? I tried Gorilla Glue. It did not work. But in the grand scheme of things in Star Wars, I think that the TV series has now got the reins of the future of Star Wars. And I think if it's done well, and we're watching Jon Favreau write and direct excellent episodes of the show, if it's done right, I think Jon Favreau and the team over there at The Mandalorian can help write their way out of corners, right? You know, they always say you write yourself into a corner, but the creativity comes when you write yourself back out that corner. So I think that because of episodes 7, 8, and 9 kind of being fighting themselves and eating their own head, I think that there's a problem with 7, 8, 9 episodes 7, 8, 9 in the canon, in the Skywalker trilogy. I think the problems can be more interesting, because as much as we hate midichlorians, as much as I hate midichlorians, as much as I will punch a midichlorian in the face if I see it on the street, the first season when they were showing little baby Yoda and they were showing a Camino cloner saying, like, scanning him, I was like, okay, maybe they're like sort of suggesting midichlorians and cloning. Maybe they're suggesting that he's like got maybe they're suggesting something like that, but they're not literally saying it. It's making me soften to George Lucas's ideas, because I do love George Lucas. I think he's a genius. I think he started this whole thing and needs to have his due. The guy is a genius. The guy created all of this stuff for us to play with and create and expand upon. And because he did that, I think that the people who, like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, who have taken over the Star Wars... Don't drop your sticker, bro. Let me give it back. They've taken it over, and they're giving the George Lucas and the lore respect, and they're doing like a lot of patchwork. But good patchwork. They're doing a lot of patching of problems. I think Rogue One, in the fashion of Rogue One, that took a plot hole. That's not even a plot hole. It was just part of the plot from Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. The idea that there was a what do they call it? Exhaust vent on the Death Star, that they shot the missile in and blew up the Death Star, and then Rogue One was like, well, let's explain that. They didn't have to, but they did, and it was fine. It actually made Episode 4 a little bit better. It actually props it. You know, it's hard to make that movie better, but it does pay so much reverence to Episode 4. So I think the approach moving forward with The Mandalorian is exactly what Evan was saying earlier. You can prop up these movies a lot better with these stories from The Mandalorian, and I think they should really put their effort and their money into The Mandalorian. I like that the episode was 50 minutes or 49 minutes as opposed to like the 35 to 40 minute episodes from the first season. So I think we're going to get longer episodes. I think they've streamlined their process as far as how they're going to bring us to these worlds. But man, oh man, the visuals in that episode, The Marshal it's called, Season 2, Episode 1, really took us to a place in a galaxy far, far away. Speaking of...
Hey, baby. I'd like to take you to a galaxy far, far away.
Neil to Badass Tyson. How many times do I have to tell you that I will punch your face out? I will knock you silly. You're talking in old terms. You're trying to be flirtatious, but in fact, you are stepping on my boundaries, and you should stay over there.
All right, baby.
Don't call me baby. No, my name ain't Yo, and I ain't got your baby. Bye. Yeah, let's catch up on these comments here. The prequel trilogy was coherent and it demystified things we liked as a mystery, but the movie series was internally consistent, yes. The movie series was internally consistent. We're gonna have to talk about Rogue One. I can go for days about that. Yes, Evan, I'm gonna have you back on the show. What's Wednesday? Let's do it either this week or next week, as soon as you can. At this time it seems like it's better for a lot of people. And then we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Rogue One. I want to make maybe a day of the week. Maybe Mondays is... Maybe next Monday when we do the recap, or Friday. Let's talk. Because I've got some things planned for this week. Y'all could do a whole other episode on Star Wars talk. Yes, that's a great idea. So this is what we're trying to sort out right here, live on the air, where you watch how the sausage is made. Poor Batwoman. Yeah, Jen the Fierce. Batwoman, though, she can hold her own. She's really... she's educating Neil deGrasse Tyson as he thinks he's educating us all about the cosmos. She's educating him about appropriate behavior. This is the moral lesson. Next week, please. Yes, so we'll do it. I will hit you up and we'll schedule it in, and we'll talk about Star Wars, and we'll specifically talk about Rogue One, because that one I like, in retrospect, out of all of the the 5 movies that they've made with the new Lucasfilm under the tutelage of Disney. Out of that world, I think, and this is in retrospect, because when I left the theater for Rogue One, I was like, man, I don't know. And then I saw it again, I was like, okay, maybe. And then I watched it a third time on, like, just on Christmas or something with my family, and I was like, you know what? I've been looking at this kind of the wrong way. I think I've been looking at this as like, give me some Star Wars. And if you watch Rogue One solo the other day, maybe a month ago with my friend David, and he got the 4K Blu-ray, all the things. He's got a whole system set up. It's pretty awesome. I can't wait to check it out. But he was watching it. We watched it simultaneously, and I rewatched it. It was my third time watching it. I watched it the day it came out, and the day after it came out, and then I watched it last month. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on with that trilogy, that sequel trilogy, that's fighting itself. It's eating its own head. Oh.
What's up, everybody? This is Carl Weathers and the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report, featuring the Action Jackson AccuPredator Weathers Forecast and Cardi B. Now, let me tell you something. One of my favorite things about Star Wars is that I'm in it. I'm in The Mandalorian. I am actually one of the guys in The Mandalorian. I look a little bit different because I'm older. But right here, I'm eternally youthful. One of the things that I really like about being in The Mandalorian is that I get to tell the Mandalorian what to do. I go, hey, Mandalorian, I've got a mission for you. Why don't you go this way? Why don't you go that way? And he listens to me. Oh, but then one time, I thought the baby Yoda was going to eat me. He's going to eat me, I said. I remember all my lines. I'm also, in fact, all of the people that I've played in movies. I'm just the same guy. What do you think about that, Cardi B?
That's crazy.
Cardi B is often unintelligible, but we love her anyway. Now, what's in the weather? The Predator?
There's always a Predator. Look at his nails. Look at what he's wearing. We're wearing the same thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be like, it's going to go down to like 70 degrees or something. I don't know. This has been the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report, featuring the Action Jackson AccuPredator Weathers Forecast and Cardi B. I learned a lot watching. I learned a lot watching them. Hey, hey, I'm watching this show too, and I tell you, I don't learn anything from watching this show. I would rather watch paint dry. I'd rather watch all of that. But I'm sitting here with my super friends. Aristotle Full Throttle. You might have friends, but I have super friends. And we sit here and we make fun of your show because that's the only fun that I can derive watching your show, is if we just make fun of it. Anyway, you Americans with your elections, I hope that you guys, it seems silly that you would pick this guy again for another 4 years, because it's like eating a bowl full of poop and then asking for more. Kind of like the show. Seth Rogen, you and I, one day, if I ever see you, Seth Rogen, I curse you, drat. Anyway, Seth Rogen gets on my last nerve. Cardi B is accurate, was so accurate just now. The Cardi B character has come a long way. She might have regressed into just sound effects. Guys, if you just are tuning in on all of the platforms, please say hello to Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda said, that means hello. Hello. If you're on Instagram, you can donate to the ACLU and support your rights as an American in the United States, the country. Please
Please do that, because they're helping defend your liberties. They are helping defend your liberties. So take advantage of them. Give them some money, because you're gonna need some help. The Supreme Court stacked against us right now, and when I say us, I mean the majority of Americans. The majority of Americans do not agree with the ideals of the individuals who are on the Supreme Court. Most of them. The majority of Americans don't agree with the majority of the Supreme Court, which does not make this a true democracy. So support the ACLU. Give them $5, $2, $10, $100. If you want to support this channel, go to patreon.com and give me that money. I would be happy to apply it toward my cable bill, toward my rent, because it would, this is my job now. I joke around for a living and talk to friends and I'm a game show host. I'm a talk show host. That's what we'll call us. I don't know. We're just having fun. We're full throttling over here on Aristotle Full Throttle and having a good time. Any other favorite moments? If you guys haven't seen The Mandalorian, I'm going to wait till Mondays to talk about it, so that if we do not have a watch party on Friday nights, I'm going to see if I'm going to work that out by the end of the week. If we don't have a watch party by Friday nights, we're going to talk about it on Monday. So that gives you like 3 full days to check it out. So, because I really do want to talk about it with you, because that's something that we really get into. We get into it. Evan gets into it. He loves that Star Wars, and we can just talk about that stuff with to no abandon, because we like it, and it's okay to like things, and it's okay to get into things. Some people like baseball. I don't know them. The other day, it turned out that the Los Angeles Brooklyn Dodgers won the World Series. Do you know how I found that out? Because it sounded like a war zone outside, and I was like, wow, I just heard 50 shots. I was like, I just heard 50 shots. And I checked my Citizen app, and I was like, someone's getting murdered. But it turned out, no, it was celebratory fireworks for the Los Angeles Brooklyn Dodgers, who won the World Series. And that's how much I know about baseball. But I could tell you that L3 is part of the consciousness of the Millennium Falcon. I could tell you that much. Mine is the legend of the Millennium Falcon coming down to space NOS. It's a classic Western concept in the best way. Wandering gunslinger happens upon a town and needs his unique expertise to solve a specific problem they can't solve themselves. And it was fantastic. I agree. Are you talking about Solo, or are you talking about The Mandalorian in general? Because The Mandalorian last episode was very on vibe, perfectly on vibe with a Western. When he rolls into town with his speeder bike and just slowly goes down the main street of the old West desert town, Mos Bespa, which we learned Mos Pepto-Bismol. That's the town he was in. And he was talking to the people, and they were like, we don't like you. You look like a stranger. We're afraid of things that we don't know. We are xenomorphic and xenophobic. Oh, get out of here. Wait, hold on a second.
Hey. Did you say xenomorphic? Me too.
Listen, Xeno. I'm gonna call you Xeno from now on. Is that okay?
That's okay. I mean, I don't really have a name. I'm also genderless. I'm okay. I'm a xenomorph.
Yes, I just wanted to say that. Listen, can you please not eat the rest of my bologna sandwiches that I put in the fridge? You seem to always eat.
I can't help it. I have an insatiable urge to constantly eat meat.
Yeah, but mine were clearly marked Ripley. They were clearly demarcated in Sharpie on a piece of white gaffer's tape. Ripley.
I know, but I just can't help it. I'm just so hungry. Like, you should be happy I'm not eating your face right now.
You should be happy I'm not melting your face with this flamethrower.
I actually am happy about that. You know, I'm happy that we're friends and we've figured out how to live together on this space station.
I That's questionable. I don't know if we figured that out fully yet. I don't know if we've learned how to live in harmony, kind of like the United States. What do you mean? The United States? Oh, you're talking about Earth. Yes, that's where I'm from. From the 200 years in the future, from Earth. Okay. Yeah, but there was one election in 2020. Well, man, and in the year of our Lord 2020. Wow, you sound like Waylon. Yeah, he's the guy who owns this ship. Waylon Yutani? Yeah. Anyway, in the year of our Lord 2020, there was a really, really consequential election on the planet Earth where I'm come from, and people made the, well, what did they choose? I don't want to talk about that. Not until tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or maybe 3 weeks from now. Then we'll talk about who they ultimately chose. How come you don't know? Because it's gonna be disputed, okay? It's disputable. I don't really think it's disputable if everybody just votes. If everybody just votes and puts their vote in, who would dispute that? Yeah, that's a good question. Who would dispute that? Anyway, sorry about your bologna sandwiches. It's okay. Just don't do it next time, okay? Okay. You like my glasses? Ugh. They live together. They make it work. I don't know how they make it work. They're on a tiny spaceship, and one has acid for blood. Yeah. Hey, 420 artists, you almost missed the show. What's going on? I was wondering where you were, but you're always here in effigy. Right here. You're always with the show. And we've got little baby Yoda Fauci. Not baby Yoda Fauci. Wait a second.
Hey, did I hear my name? Did you guys call me? Did you guys need me for anything? I'm still cute. I'm still cute, aren't I? I'm still cute. Guys, let me just say that science is our friend. Science is what we should lean on. We should definitely lean on science to dictate things like public health. You know what I mean? We should abide by the science of public health. I'm not talking about closing things down. I'm talking about behaving in a way so we can keep things open. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I mean by that? Behaving in a way so we can keep things open. It's not about closing down. So behave, okay? Anyway, I'm still cute, right? You guys think I'm cute, right? Anyway. What does he have that I don't have?
Dr. Baby Yoda Fauci having an identity crisis. Oh. You're always here in spirit. Wow, that show just flew by, but we had a lively discussion. Maybe we'll play a game. Hey, Ange. Ange's gonna get her own bobblehead. You just wait. You just watch out. Friends of the show get featured on the show. And we might just be filled with bobbleheads at some point. Remember this guy? This guy sings the song for SpongeBob. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Mr. Crab. Is it Mr. Does he sing it? Well, he's Mr. Crab. He's the voice of Mr. Crab. Oh, who lives in the pineapple under the sea? Everybody knows that song. Maybe I should learn it. I'll learn it right now. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Ow! I cut my finger the other day. Don't worry, I got at least 3 more. Bobble fam. That's what we call it. The Bobble fam. Yeah, poor baby Yoda Fauci. I mean, he got pushed out. Got pushed out like a baby bird out of the nest. I mean, he landed on his face. He got replaced. He got supplanted. He got usurped by this adorable. Listen, between me and you, he's cuter.
I heard that. I'm right over here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right over there. I'm never too far. Anyway, wear a mask. Wash your hands. Hey, you shut up. You just stop, okay? And stay 6 feet apart. It's not about shutting down the economy. It's about shutting down the virus. It's not about closing down. It's about behaving in a way that we can stay open, okay? Behave.
I agree with him. Who lives in the bobblehead under the Full Throttle set. Oh boy. Well, maybe we'll play a game. Let's play one game of Scribble AO. Jen, maybe you could text me the link. Let me see. Let's see. I will pop the game into, guys, if you want to join the game, you got to go onto the Discord. If you want to be on Discord, you got to support the channel on Patreon. So please do that. Please send and Evan, I just saw that you are a new subscriber on Patreon. Thank you, Evan. I want to play an applause. Evan, new patron on Patreon. You're going to get your own bobblehead. Evan's going to get his own bobblehead. That's another thing. He's a $5 subscriber. $5 and above. We're going to create lines, and then you get your own bobblehead on the show. See that? Coming up with stuff right off the bat. Right off the top of my fro. And vote. Yes. I agree with 420 artists. Please vote. Please vote. Here we go. I'm going to drop this link into the Discord. So those of you who are supporting the channel, who are on the Discord, play. There's an advertisement. Wait, I didn't drop it in the link. Here, hold on a second. Here we go. I'm dropping it. That's the main. It's in the Throttlers channel. It just says Scribble AO though. I don't know if we have to create a game. Here we go. It started. Oh, these are like random people, are they? Or are these people that are friends of ours? Hold on. Let me start a game. The best part about the show, I maintain. Enter my name. Create a private room. All right, I'm creating a private room, guys. Sorry. Nix the last link. Rounds are going to be 3. Draw times are going to be 80 seconds. Custom words exclusively. I'm going to start game. Copy. Here we go. Look, I'm pilot. I can fly. I know game. I know how to play game. My favorite type of humor, by the way, is jokes that are dumb but also smart. Starting the game. We need some more players. We got me and me alone. Later, man. Bye, Evan. Thank you so much. We're going to talk. We're going to be on the you're going to be on the show next week. We're going to play a game on the way out, and the winner of this game gets a high five. Right now, I'm gonna work this out tomorrow. Every day now that I start at 5, I have a little bit of time during the day to build scenes like this while we're waiting for players.
Batwoman, thank you for showing me the way on how to behave. I didn't realize that I was objectifying you earlier. But I've got to say that you are one tall glass. You know, they discovered molecular water on the moon recently. They used an aircraft. They used a telescope that's on top of an airplane. It's inside of a plane. The plane opens up and the telescope comes out and they can look at the moon. And they've discovered what they think is molecular water on the bottom of one of the lunar ice caps. And I'd like to say, you are one tall glass of molecular water.
Hey, Neil deGrasse Tyson, you need...
Wait a second.
I cut him off. I didn't want to hear what he had to say. All right, we got 3 players. Maybe one more to join, and then we'll start the game. We'll start a little game of Scribble AO. E-I-E-I-O. Maybe 2 rounds. Sorry, I don't have much time tonight, so we're going to play 2 rounds Scribble-o. And the link, by the way, the second link, let me retract. Let me rescind. I'm going to go for 10 more seconds. If you guys are not on the Discord, you can jump on the Discord. If you want to jump on the Discord, please donate at least $1 a month to the Patreon. If you guys are on Instagram, please donate at least $1 to the ACLU. If tomorrow is a crazy day, we're going to know about it. We're going to know about it. I hope that people are safe. I hope that there's no violence. That's a hope. Now, I have a really sneaking suspicion there is going to be violence tomorrow. So please, please be safe. Period. You know, it's funny, Jen, you bring up the Hallmark Christmas movies over there. And I worked on a lot of Hallmark movies. I've worked on a lot of Hallmark movies. By the way, I have a piece of cement in my mouth, in my tooth. All right, I'm going to start the game. It's between the three of us. I had to like it's in here. That chunk of my tooth goes in here. Goes up in here. Let's see something. Hold on. Now that piece of tooth goes up in here. I think of that. It was in that moment that Aristotle, full throttle, used his tooth to patch his brain. I'm going to have to block the screen when this is the worst Morgan Freeman impression. And a Dufresne. There we go. Now, maybe that's a little bit closer to it. But if we can, there we go. That's more of a Morgan Freeman impression, isn't it? Maybe it's a little bit more Mississippi. I can't tell what that is. Jacket. Well, you know, there's an album by Blink-182 called Aristotle, Full Throttle has. This is the disembodied head of Morgan Freeman. And we're going to really learn how to play this game, aren't we? Well, it's a bear. Let's see. Figured out how to do it, and I lost it. There's a Mandalorian ad up there. Let's see. 3 little pigs. Monkeys. 3 little monkeys. Papa Bear. Wait, let's see. Let's get Morgan Freeman up here. Morgan Freeman. Here we go. It was evolution. Oh, I see. She was talking about the ascent of man. Okay. Words are blocked. All right. Oh, you saw the word. Damn it. Let me fix this. I almost did it right this time. We're going to have more friendly games that are easier to hide. Uh-oh. That's the word. Just type it in and then we're done. Just type it in and then that round is over. Yeah, I'm going to fix it. I almost did it right this time, guys. Hold a second. I'm going to draw it. Okay, guys? I'll just draw it. Here we go. wait a second. And then this is, what is this? That's a pizza? Uh-oh. I ruined the game. It was Tower of Pizza. It was not really called pizza. It's Pisa, which is a place in Italy. But whenever it's my turn, I'm gonna block the screen with Morgan Freeman's disembodied head. I go after Jen. Oh, let's see. What is this word? What is this word? Yeah, this is a box. It's a square. I'm gonna think out loud. Baby Yoda, help me out. All right. We got basketball. Wait, sorry, I shouldn't shout it out. Oh, there we go. We did it. Wait, now do I go? Oh, Fierce is choosing a word. Okay. Here we go. This is a fun game, isn't it? Let's do this. Now, this is round 2 of 2. And then I gotta block the screen. The baby. Okay. My name is Warehouse. Ooh, that was cool. You could change the color of the background. This reminds me of when I had a Commodore 64. Let's see. Oh, okay. I know what that is. It's a green circle. It's a plant. It's a cactus. Let's see. No, it's a ocean. It's a sea cucumber. It's strawberry shortcake. It's I can't do it. My brain is malfunctioning. How do we do this? Oh, I know what that is. Portal. Sorry, I shouted it out. I should not shout the words out. I'm so dumb. But that was pretty good. Now I get to choose a word, and Morgan Freeman's gonna help me block it. Okay. Now, see that? That's how we can play the game correctly. All right. Unfortunately, I have to draw this object. There we go. There we go. Do you know what that is? Does anybody know what that is? Let me start again. Let me start again. Here we go. Where does it go? This, hold on, let me start again. I've got my memory on how to draw is very limited. Yes, that's what it was. Correct, Amundo. We did it. Result number 1 was Jen the Fierce. Jen the Fierce, you are the winner for today. You get an A for today, and you also get a high five. High five, Jen the Fierce. Thank you so much for your fierce competition. If you guys want to follow Jen the Fierce, go to Jen the Fierce on YouTube. That's a pretty good picture to leave us on with. Jen the Fierce is a contributor to the show. She's an admin and an editor for our videos. So check out the videos on the channel, AristotleFullThrottle.com. You can check out her edits. And also, Anch NO is a contributor to the show and a supporter of the channel. If you would like to be a supporter of the Aristotle Full Throttle program, please do so by following me on all of the platforms or any of the platforms of your convenience, really. I would like coffee, but it's too late to drink coffee. I'd learned that the hard way. Jen is always a winner. Indeed, 420 Artist is also a contributor. Guys, please contribute to the channel. Please contribute by just liking the videos and sharing the videos. If you are on any of the platforms right now that you can do such things, please do them. Share, like, even on Twitter. I appreciate the support on Twitter. When I tweet out a show, it warms my heart when I get one like. At least one like. Because it makes me feel like there are people paying attention. And literally paying attention. That's the attention economy that we live in today. But what did we learn today, people? What did we learn today, Throttlers? Let's talk about it. We learned that everyone should be respected and not be treated like, I don't know, treated like an object. We learned that The Mandalorian is the best part of Star Wars in the last 5 or 6 years, I think. Maybe we learned that. Evan taught us that it's interesting how the show is making the expanded universe, and it's really making the whole universe of Star Wars feel cohesive, and it's elevating the whole lore. And that's what we want. My friend Judy said to me, I was like, did you watch the episode? Did you see what happened in the episode of The Mandalorian? We didn't talk about the ending because I want to keep it spoiler free. But by next Monday, guys, every Monday we're going to talk about The Mandalorian for the next 10 weeks or whatever it is, 6 weeks. And when we do, it's going to be full-on spoilers. So please have your homework done by Monday. You got the whole weekend to watch 1 hour. And I would appreciate we can just delve right into the Mandalorian spoilers. But today I was very conservative because I appreciate you guys as fans and fans of Star Wars, and I don't want to ruin it for you because I know that it's fun to discover on your own. It's fun. We learned that Batwoman is a powerful figure, and she's just a powerful person. She's in her power. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, and no matter how flirtatious he gets, he cannot take that power away. What else did we learn? We learned that Baby Yoda is adorable. But we knew that. We didn't really learn that. We learned that even if you're feeling stressed about tomorrow, even if the world feels like it's going to fall apart, in the grand scheme of things, you can always move to Canada. No, we learned that on a cosmological level, Neil deGrasse Tyson, as much of a dog as he is, he taught us that relative to the size of the cosmos, whatever happens on this blue marble is fairly, I don't want to say inconsequential, but it is. But your life is very consequential to yourself. Your feelings are too, and those should be respected, as we respect every other person. We like all the things. We like empathy. I hope that we can at least agree that empathy is a good thing. I hope that we can at least agree that critical thinking is a good thing. If you can agree on that, then we can move forward constructively. If we don't, God help us all. I'm gonna get on my Mandalorian ship, the Razor Crest, and I'm gonna take my Baby Yoda to Dagobah and hang out there until all this blows over. And by this, I mean democracy. I'm kidding. I would like to have hope for tomorrow. I would. So let's join again tomorrow at this time at 5 p.m. and we'll have each other, if not anything. At least we have each other. And I hope that this gives you a nice little uplifting part of your day. I hope that you have a nice, fun time with me here. I hope that I could tickle you with my jokes. I don't want to tickle you physically. That's assault. Where am I going with this? I'm going right out the door. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, your bro with the fro. And I'll see you tomorrow. This is my cut finger.